sometimes when you look back at your history, it's interesting how you got from point A to point Z. But you know, there was a time when we were having, maybe similar to now, we were having pretty rough economic times, but a little different. I couldn't find work, and college wasn't working for me, so I actually went into the military for a job, and I'm very glad I did, because it had a huge impact on my life and on my future. And I started when I went in service as a medic, and I worked in the tri-service at Fort Sam Houston, teaching combat casualty care and being prepared for not only how to conduct that care, but how to deploy for that care. And while I was there, I met somebody who was a SERE specialist and fell in love with it. So I cross-trained into the survival, evasion, resistance, and escape specialist career pathway, which has about an 80% attrition rate. It was probably one of the more difficult things I've ever done in my life. The first trip we went on was about 24 days long. I lost 25 pounds, and only 2 out of 10 of us finished the trip. But I was in there working in that pathway, doing service, what I believed in, which was service. And I had a child who, for lack of a better word, was severely handicapped. And I was gone 6 months out of the year. And it just wasn't conducive with me staying in that area of work. So I decided I was going to leave the military and go to school. And I applied to one PA program, the University of Medics in Seattle, and I fortunately got accepted. And so I left the military, and 10 days after leaving, with a high and tight haircut, I showed up in Seattle, Washington to attend PA training. So kind of a roundabout way of getting there. It wasn't where I spent a long time thinking about it, contemplating it. It was just another form of service. And I thought that this would be a good way for me to help, you know, mankind.